Well, today has not been the greatest day. While I was heading out to deal with put that chain on the fence, came across a dead ewe. And for about the last probably 30 minutes, my husband, daughter, and I have been, I don't want to say arguing, because we don't really argue, but we've been discussing greatly what may have gotten her. My initial reaction was the eagles, just because in placement of where she was found, which is this dry lot, not too far from the eagle tree. And she had 2 puncture wounds, one right behind her ear and one right under her throat. And one like little bite mark that almost looks like beak marks. And so I took pictures, took video, sent them to my husband, and his immediate reaction was, oh, I think it's a dog or a coyote. And when the sheep came out of the slough, they had scared up a coyote. So that is a possibility. We know we have 1 or 2 on the place, but nothing has died from a coyote yet this year. So, and I've also been reading articles on coyotes and pack mentality, and that's a whole nother rabbit trail that took me off into a deep end about how there's only certain coyotes that actually kill stuff, the others protect their territory, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not even going to get into it because that's a rabbit trail you can all fall down yourselves. But anyway, and my daughter thinks it's a chupacabra, but she thinks everything's a chupacabra or a wendigo. So anyway, it's the throat doesn't seem to be crushed, but again, I don't know. So I videoed it, I've taken pictures, I've documented. We know Fish and Game isn't going to do a darn thing about it, so we just keep documenting. We keep keeping the information we have, and hopefully someday something will get resolved. But it's the best we can do for now. So it's like 1 o'clock. It's been a day so far. I think I'm ready for it to be over already, but I'm gonna go to lunch, and then I've got to figure out how to patch that fence because I really need my sheep out on pasture. Looks like the neighbors are gonna get ready to do some grain. Their wheat is definitely ready to harvest. Oh, but do not like snow. Really do not like snow. This year is way too dry. We do not need that crap. That's in town. Not good. But yeah, it looks like they are getting ready to start thrashing their wheat, so that's awesome. Well, I got one group that stayed in. However, I'm seeing blood. Hey, Tansy. You're okay. You've got blood. Why do you have blood? What you got going on, sis? You're okay. Oh, you got blood. Oh. Hi, Tansy. You're okay. Okay. Oh, sister. Okay. I see it. I see it. Yep. You got... Okay. Husband was right. It's a coyote. She's bloody because she's been rubbing up on her. But I know. You're okay. You're okay. Okay. Well, I know my husband had good intentions of putting them in here, but okay. And I think you've got blood on you because you too were rubbing on her. So, yeah, she's got marks on her throat too. Much more significant. So how come, I mean, that's pretty significant, but it didn't kill her. She's actually doing pretty good compared to the other one that only had 2 marks. It must have crushed her windpipe and I just couldn't tell. There you go. Really? Yep, follow Tansy. She'll take you home. Okay, so until my husband can get rid of that coyote, nothing's going in the slough. I'm just not having it, because that happened this morning or this afternoon or sometime since I put them in here today. All right, let's go move water, because that in itself is kind of going to be a pain in the butt, since I have to disconnect the wheel line and then move it, because we have hit the end on the side of the fence that turns. Forgot which mom was his. 2 moms, 2 sets of twins. These guys stick together all the time. And while I was heading out to go move water, I found sheep number 3. And these 2 that are in here that I found this afternoon, they're fresh. These were not done last night. They were done, attacked since I put them in here this morning. So come on, sister. Yeah, you're the worst of the bunch. I get why you don't want to move. So let's get you into the barn. I know, come on. You're okay, Locust. I know you really don't want to move, but we need to get you into the barn, sister. Come on. Come on. Come on. We'll just take it nice and easy. Pee breaks are okay. Yep. It's my oldest ewe right now, other than Tansy. Oh, yeah. Okay, come on. Still peeing? You're still peeing. Okay. Let's get you into the barn. Come on. There you go. We're just going to take it nice and easy. Not going to run. We don't have anywhere special to be. But I want you in the barn where I can keep an eye on you. separate out a bunch of ewes that we are culling to the sale, a bunch of rams that we're culling for the sale, and then that ewe that I brought in the other night. I don't think there's any saving her. I think think she's got some internal bleeding, so I think we're gonna have to put her down. She's not getting any better. She tried drinking and it was running out of her as quick as she was drinking. So she's got punctures on her throat. Much as I want to try and save her, I don't think it's possible without her suffering more than she is. And then I've got another ewe that cut her leg pretty bad, so I need to doctor her today. And then, what else do I got to do? Oh, I've got to roll the wheel line back on that south field, which is pretty much an all-day project because that wheel line overheats after about, I don't know, 8 or 10 rolls. So I will shut the pump off probably around noon today, and then we will start rolling that back. But the sheep are the priorities this morning, and then we will deal with everything else that needs dealt with on the farm. And look who's learning to fly out of the nest. That would be one of the babies. The bald eagle baby. Okay. Are you fishing my pond? I'm not sure I like that either. It's been a busy morning already. I started the morning planning to separate out some ewes to cull, and my husband texted and said we will probably only take those couple wethers we have left over from last year, and some of the rams that we've just never used. So not taking any ewes this time around. So that kind of changed my morning. And then my ewe, the one that I wasn't sure was going to survive and I thought I was going to have to put her down, she was dead this morning. So I had to take her out back. And now I'm headed back out back to go get a panel because I've got to close off those lambs from trying to come in, get out, whatever, from their moms when I separate the rams later this afternoon. I don't want them getting mixed in with the rams and then me having to chase them, and I just don't want them being a problem. So I gotta go get a panel. There were a bunch of gunshots out back this morning that I need to go figure out what that was about, which is why Junie is here. That dog has become the scariest dog when anything goes boom. Not sure what the deal is, but it is what it is. So let's go find a panel. Let's go separate close those lambs and moms off so that the lambs can't get in with what I am going to separate off, and then decide what I'm keeping for rams and what I'm not. All right, as I headed around the pond, right there's both the babies. So I kind of been following them as they've been. Man, my windshield is crummy. There goes one. They can't really fly very much. They're kind of low flyers.